Hopefully nobody comes in here and bother me, but Leekautorepair. It's been 4 months, but just giving y'all a little recap video so that way we can transition to the other videos and stuff. So hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, all that good shit. Did I halfway curse? Y'all know how I am, I ain't gonna never stop. So y'all wanna know where I've been? Always been working. I'm always gonna be always working. Had moved, got a couple cars, bought some other cars, sold some cars, been grinding. That's mostly what I've been doing. Instagram message. Okay, cool. Oh, shout out to AutoZone, right? Because I'm all the way in the sticks in AutoZone, and wanted to go get me some brakes for my car, my Honda, and then the boy in there was like, "Yo, you used to have a Camaro, right?" I said, "What?" I ain't. Cause in my head, I'm like, "What you know about Camaro?" Then he said, "Yeah, you do videos and stuff, right?" And then I laughed, chuckled a little bit. I'm like, "Man, because every other AutoZone, man, sometimes I gotta dip my head low or keep the conversation at a minimum or don't do too much in there because somebody gonna recognize me, and it always happened. But I guess that's just let you know how more popular I'm becoming. It is what it is. So I said move, got a couple cars. Still working for Chevy, not at the same Chevy spot, but still working for the Chevy dealership basically. And I guess things are going okay with that. Ain't nothing much to talk about. Working on cars is working on cars unless I'm showing you how to work on a car, but that we ain't doing. So let's talk about the truck I acquired. So I acquired a 2000 Chevy Suburban. Is a was it half ton, not the 3/4 ton, and yeah, 2000, and I got it from Copart. And I know you're gonna be like, "Oh, it's a salvage car, yada yada yada." Copart just don't sell salvage cars. You can get like regular titles, clean titles, just certificated title, whatever how you want to call it. It had a regular title, like, and any type of, like, it wasn't salvage basically. And I guess it looked like, from my knowledge, looked like I'm looking at old title information or whatever. What was on the title, car probably came from California some years ago, or I don't know how long ago, and then it ended up over here, and whoever had it looked like they tried to maintain it much as they can, but they probably end up letting it go. But for the most part, it looked like the truck was sitting for a long time because of the dust that had built up, or pollen or whatever. It was real dusty on the car, and the interior was like a little dusty. Had to get that, like, it wasn't like coated with dust and nothing like that. You could tell the car's just been sitting, that type of situation. So cleaned everything up or whatever. But the truck I got for, it was on a buy it now. Now I like buy it nows. If you're familiar with Copart, you know what buy it now is. Most of the buy it nows on Copart got like clean titles. These probably people who are like having Copart sell a car from, probably on some consignment shit or something like that. I don't know, but that's how I got it. It was a clean title, and it was a buy it now. And that's not the first time I did anything with a buy it now. And I made sure I check out the pictures. I checked out the pictures. Everything looked cool. I ain't seen nothing in the body that was like, that got my attention or made me like, I ain't want it, or it made me like stray away from it. So everything cool. But the issue, that the damage that it did list, was that it had a mechanical problem. Now, mechanical problem on a Copart, when you see mechanical mean can be anything wrong with the powertrain. It can be something wrong with the engine don't start, or it's probably knocking, or whatever the case may be. Is we got valve train issues or something, it was tapping, whatever. You got the transmission probably just shot, the car don't move, it's slipping horribly bad or whatever. Whatever the case is, the damage listed for the car, and it ain't list body damage, it lists mechanical damage. So I knew that intentionally, and it was on a buy it now, and I'm like, the body cool. Damn, I probably could soup up the engine, get the engine buttery again, get that joint right, so that way I can get the joint back on the road. Cool. So bought it. Now, when you buying cars from Copart, the price you want it for, so I got the truck for $800. I think it was like $800 or $850, but I believe it was $800. So bought it now for $800, and at the fees, it took me to, I remember paying like $1,100, like, or almost $1,200 probably, after like buyer fees and processing fees and auction fees. It'd be like a couple other fees that don't even make sense that they add But what's an auction that don't add fees? That's just how it is. Went up there, paid for the car. Paid for the truck. They brought the truck out. I had to go get it towed. Spent like $200 to get it towed back to the city. And then after that, checked it out when I first got the truck. When I had looked at it, it ran quiet for a few minutes. Cool. Shut it off. Came back out. Started back up. The motherfucker. If I can make I can't make a knocking sound. Obviously, I ain't got nothing proper to like knock. But it was more so a tap. I don't know what the hell my stupid ass called myself doing. So the engine was tapping. So there's a difference between a tap and a knock. If your engine knocking, that's not good. If your engine is tapping, maybe you could do something about it on the upper end of things. So basically, checked out the oil pressure. The oil pressure was basically 0 to maybe 1 or 2 psi, or might have fluctuated for a few and then it dropped back out. But for the most part, the oil pressure was shot. So changed the oil. If I changed the oil, now I have no oil pressure completely. So obviously, those engines were infamous for like oil pump failing in it. So did the oil pump. After I did the oil pump, the valve train quired up. I originally thought it was lifters too, but the lifters at the oil pump lifters was quiet than an MF'er. So after I did that, then check engine light was on for a had P0174. It wasn't a 171. It was only 174. Actually, it was 174 and 171. After I did the intake manifold gaskets, changed out the fuel pressure regulator, changed out the PCV valve. I still was getting vacuum leaks basically. So I had probably like a total of 6-7 vacuum leaks, probably more that I don't know of, but I was back and forth between smoking it. Took the truck to work, smoked it just to find a leak. Found a leak at little stupid stuff like the breather hose on the coming off the valve cover on the passenger side, bank 2 side, that was leaking. Fixed that. Then had a leak. Fuel injector was missing an O-ring on bank 1. Replaced that. Cool. Leak gone. After did that, another leak created. It's like once I fixed the leak, it's like brake line. You patch a leak, another leak is gonna happen somewhere else. So after I did that, there was a leak coming out of the oil, the engine oil dipstick tube. Now I ain't never hear like Chevy being sensitive to vacuum leaks from the crankcase, and the engine, the dipstick tube will cause it. Well, my P71 did go away, but I was stuck with a 174 after I did the O-ring for the injector on bank 1. And then so I put a new dipstick tube in. They stocked that locally. It was a dormant part at AutoZone. Bam, went and got it. Probably cost me like 20-30 bucks. I don't even really remember. So put that in. Leak gone. So my fuel trims are still up. They keep spiking up past 10%, and it'll try to balance itself out, correct itself, switching, from lean and rich or whatever. But it was more so on the lean side because the numbers was up a little bit. So went and smoked it again, and then I found a leak at the front cover, the front timing cover, the front seal, the crankshaft seal. And something told me too, I just threw that seal out because I had a seal that I didn't replace initially when I did the oil pump. I had a chance to replace it, but being as though, my stupid ass being hard-headed, I thought because, it's not leaking, I ain't replacing it. But it wasn't leaking oil, but it was just leaking pressure. So it was leaking. They had a vacuum leak right there. You can see it clear as day on the smoke machine, and it was pissing out bad. So mind you, this type of leak created a P174 on a bank 2 that just one side only didn't make sense because it should have pulled up on both banks. But whatever, it is what it is. So got that sorted out, and after I sorted that out, my fuel trims calmed down and it looked at normal. Didn't go shit. I didn't even go past 4% on a plus and minus side of things or whatever. It was well balanced. I'm Gucci on that. And then I put 2 O2 sensors in there because one of them was giving like a lazy reading or no activity or whatever sometimes on the heater circuit. So I put 2 upstream O2 sensors in, got them from Chevy at my job. Those O2 sensors was like 30 something bucks a piece, and only like who can get O2 sensors from the dealership for that price? I mean, my truck is old as hell, but you get what I'm saying, right? So, got some Mickey D's. So, what else did I do to that? So, I had to put on rear pads, cleaned out the interior a little bit. I'm probably gonna do a full shampoo on it. Everything else had worked in it, in the truck. The AC worked. It was missing like a few things, like a bezel, the instrument bezel that go around the, like the dash that wrapped around the cover, the lid, whatever, trim, whatever you call it. I had to go to the yard to go get one of those. Looked like somebody might have stole the factory subwoofer, the 8-inch one that's all the way in the back. Cool. Somebody stole a speaker out of the right rear door, and then speakers for the front was just running off of the tweeter's own. I don't even hear nothing out of the actual speaker itself. So I'm probably gonna get all new door speakers. Probably gonna order some within the next week or two, probably, because I already got an amp situation lined up. I need to get my amp wires. I need to get my box and sub. So I'm definitely for sure putting the system up in there. You see in the pictures too that I got I separated my the chest from off of the tool cart, and I put it into my back of my truck. So no matter if I gave you ideas, just thank me later. But doing light mobile jobs, I'm not doing nothing crazy because I'm not in the city no more, and I'm not going. When I'm in the city, I'll probably go to the city like every other day. Sometimes I won't go there for a few days at a time, but I still have to go back there to conduct business sometimes though. But when I do, at least I'm suited and booted. I'm Gucci or whatever. I'm thinking about going. I'm going for an off-road look on the truck. I have to give me some bigger tires. Probably give me some different wheels on it or something like that. Probably gonna do a 2-inch lift on it, front and back. I ain't gonna go nothing too crazy. Swoop up the, everything underneath, front and back. I want everything Gucci. I'm gonna get some new shocks. It just feel I need some new shocks. It's not bouncy. It's not bouncy at all. No, it's not. I just want to get some new shocks. What else? The truck is pretty good. I'm probably gonna change my front and rear diff fluid. I'm gonna probably change my T-case fluid. Probably gonna change out the transmission fluid. My rear main seal not leaking in that. That's a good thing. Valve cover's not leaking. Front tongue cover not leaking. Oil pan is not leaking. This engine has over 270,000 miles on it. When I got it was 270. Now it's over 271. What's up, champion? Thank you. Thank you for bringing my honey mustard. Shut the door behind you. So did that. What else? Changed the oil. Cool. Listen, I just feel like I got a good truck for the price I bought it for, and it's better than the last truck I got. I already towed with it before. It towed cool. If you can see in the picture, I towed something light. Went up a hill with it. Didn't struggle, not one bit. My transmission is Gucci. I don't do nothing crazy, because if it comes down to it, if I gotta rebuild my transmission, then that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna lay that shit out right on the bench, and piece by piece, I'm gut it out, replace whatever need to get replaced in it. Hell, transmission was fine, everything was fine. It towed cool, towed perfect. My intentions when I got the truck was just, I need it for work purposes. I need to do like light mobile jobs, something that's not gonna take me long, more than an hour or two probably. And for me, when I buy and sell, I be selling cars, of course. But when I get my cars from the auction, whatever I'm getting my car at, rather than before I was renting a U-Haul truck, or I did that a couple times. But if I have my own truck, all I ever need is just a trailer, and that's fine. I'll just go to U-Haul for the trailer. Only cost me about $50. No more than $60. Always like $54, $55 with the insurance that they add. And when I'm done to return it, I'm Gucci. We're gonna be doing videos on the truck. Probably, within the next week or two, we're gonna start getting things together, like, because I want to film a lot of things with this truck. Like, a lot of things. This truck is still popular. A lot of people love the engine. Everybody loved the LS engine. Everybody loved the 4.8, the 5.3, the 6.0, the 6.2. Everybody loves these LS small blocks. These run forever. I just say I got how many miles on it? 271,000 miles currently. When I got a 270, this B word is a champ. She's a champ. She's a champ. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing other future repairs on it. Actually, I'm probably just trying to get like a catalog of videos with this because I want to cover as much as I can with the Suburban. I worked on a bunch of Suburban. I worked on a lot of Suburbans. There's a lot of things to common fixes, common things. Just everything. A lot of it is, most of it is repetitious after a while. So I bought a truck that I'm used to pretty much. I want to do a left front hub bearing. That'll probably be not my next video. My next video I probably won't be working on my Honda. That's my baby right there, the Honda. That's my baby. She's clean, so gorgeous, slow miles, everything, fully loaded, everything in it. What more can a nigga ask for? And she white and she milky. On the ground, she clean up like she dripping. Fist bolt status right now. I gotta get me some tint, but we ain't worrying about that. But I gotta do rear brakes and rear pattern rollers on that, so I'll probably do that next. And then afterwards, I wanna get the hub bearing. I won't order it online, but I'm gonna do the hub bearing for the Suburban on the left front because it's not loose or nothing like that, but it produce like a humming noise when you shift the weight off from left to right when moving the steering wheel. The noise that the pitch don't change at all. It's just like continuous noise. That's fine, cool. And I'll be on the highway fast as hell. I took the joint. I tried to take it up to 100. It ain't go to 100. It capped me at 98. You know, the fuel limit. You know, it cut you off basically. But it cut me off at 98 miles per hour, which is cool though, because who the hell want to travel more than 100 miles per hour in a truck, in a 4-wheel drive truck at that? That's scary. It ain't kinda, it is scary because something happened and you flipping over. I can imagine how many times my MF are going to tumble over in a truck like that. I just feel like it's just too much weight to be rolling that damn fast in the first place. And then the steering wheel, a lot like my other truck compared to this truck. Both trucks, the steering wheel is like it's like low-key sloppy, but then this like body, it could be body roll, it could, I don't know, but it don't feel right because it's heavy. You're not supposed to be traveling that fast, but I was on the turnpike, I was bucking it, and that let me know too, you know, my shit up the par. I'm able to get up to those goddamn speeds, no problem. Within the snap of a finger, all I gotta do is hit the gas. We launching, we roaring. That's what we doing. So we Gucci on that. What else I'm gonna be doing on that? I want to change out my HIDs. I want to get HIDs. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Change out for. I'm gonna get HIDs in the front. No, I'm not getting LED. I'm old school. I'm doing HIDs 8K. That's always been a thing for me. That's just how it is. I don't switch up my ways if it works for me. So I'm getting 8K. I'm probably gonna get some fog light lenses because we ain't got nothing in it. It would look like the lower bumper cover at the bottom don't have it, but maybe I should try to get a lower bumper cover that got like the mounting screws for it, whatever, that I can mount the fog lights in there. What else I'm gonna be doing? I said tint in the front windows. I'm gonna beef it up. I want that off-road look. I plan to get hell of a lot more miles out of this truck only because that the engine is relatively cheap. The transmission is relatively cheap. I can get a lot of things like super cheap for this truck basically, and what, down for a day or two, whatever it need, I'm back on the road. I could take this truck to hell probably, and then it might be on fire, but at least I can come out of hell. The engine is still gonna be running. That's just how strong and durable these LS engines are. Chevy products higher end on the truck side of things. That's how it is. They last long. These engines can get diesel miles, and I know diesels well over 100,000 that run like shit, but versus I got 271,000 miles on it. Cool. Oh, one thing I add, if you notice in the pictures, or probably didn't show you, but I got like rust in the quarter panel and a rocker on the passenger side, at the mostly in the rear, probably where the water gets stuck at or whatever. I'm getting that done. I'm not worrying about that. To me, it ain't nothing to like over exaggerate about or dwell on it. It's just some small rust that can be taken care of. So I'm going to get that done for sure, definitely. put everything back together. The paint on it is good. It's not even faded, and this is a 2000. I just feel like whoever had this car, after a while, you just let it sit, and especially I found a lot of sludge in the pan, and the pickup tube I had to clean out real good. Let me know that this truck was just sitting for a long time and it was neglected, but nobody they didn't completely let go. They just probably just drove it and fixed what they could afford to fix on it at the time, because those type of trucks like literally like last long. Like you don't put nothing to it, it still might last. It ain't gonna sound right, but it's gonna get you where you need to got to. You feel me? What else I could talk about? But yeah, so this video is gonna be more to come. It's pretty much I mean, my hands been tied up with this truck. Last month or two or whatever, or how many months I had the truck. I think it's been 2 months now, probably. Yeah, it's been 2 months since I had the truck, and I like it. It serves its purpose, and it's something I'm definitely gonna have for a while. So we're definitely gonna be building up a nice catalog off of the Chevy Suburban. My Honda is more newer, but it ain't nothing to fix. I mean, would you want to see me replace tires or put washer fluid in there? It's really nothing I need to be doing. I don't want to touch that car. It's my baby. Like, my baby only got 41,000 miles on it. I got it like 36,000 miles on it, or 34,000 miles. I'm not putting no more than 10,000 in a year. Just gonna keep everything down. My baby, she cool. I don't have to worry about that. But my big dog, my buddy, my truck. That's why I call my truck my buddy. Like, that's gonna get me to where I need. I know gas is high as hell right now too. Who the hell want to be doing these high ass gas prices? This truck got 32-gallon gas tank. It's bigger than the F250 I had. The F250 I had 29. This got 32. Oh my god. And I understand it's probably designed for like long trips or distances, but damn, that truck, the tank is so big, makes me not want to fill it up completely. The way gas prices is right now with all this shit with the gas, like, what, probably like 70, probably gonna cost me like 80, 70, 80 dollars to fill that truck up. No thank you. I put, most I get it is 3/4 of the way. That's that. No, we're not doing that. But so yeah, so at least you know what I've been doing last months. I ain't been on YouTube in 4 months, so been working. That's the only thing I can say. I had COVID too. Maybe I think it's going on a month and a half now. A month and a half ago I had COVID, or probably longer than that. But I'm Gucci now. You know, did the quarantine, and then he don't want his juice. All right, give it to me.
I can't drink.
He don't. You wanna say hi to the camera, Leek? Come on. Ah! Say hello. Look at the camera. Say hello. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. Say hello. Say hi.
But I say hi.
He don't know y'all. I gotta introduce the whole camera to him. But Stefan he been around me when I was doing videos and stuff, so he know what the deal is. Leekly, I gotta introduce him to it. My guy, 2 years old now. I know I don't do much videos with him, but y'all know I'm too busy for a lot of things, and I'm just starting to. I had that urge, like I gotta get back on YouTube. I'm getting bored with the things I'm doing. I gotta make time for this YouTube stuff, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm Leekautorepair. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. And this video, all I was doing is just checking in with y'all on things. Cause I know I've been MIA, but I do watch people videos from time to time. Don't think that I'm not on YouTube. I be there, but I just be like, I be there, but I don't be there. If you get what I'm saying now. So what you want, son? What you want? You ain't want your juice? Want this? You probably want so yeah, so we're gonna get some videos popping. I ain't go nowhere. I'm still here. Nothing has changed. My channel ain't fall off. Nothing. But so y'all see me. Next video is gonna be a repair video, of course, and yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to catch up on. Maybe I can get on these live videos or something. Who knows? But let me tend to the boys, and too, I got eat too. So I'm gonna go to repair. Make sure that like button, and I get with y'all. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram too. P.O. Box is coming soon, real soon. I had one before a couple years ago, but I ended up moving and probably I let the P.O. Box go. But I'm gonna acquire another one so that way y'all gonna send me stuff. He won't send me.
He don't want his apple so well.
Yes, he do.
Oh.
You ate yours?
Yeah, I mean.
But let me get out of here. I'll holler at y'all.